Ladies and gentlemen, you know, this past week, Trump talked about people going back, send her back, go back to those crime ridden, violent nations you come from. But he failed to recognize the violent nation that he is leading right now. And his presidency has not slowed any of this stuff up. So, this is USA Today. I would like to thank Walters Michael for this article. El Paso, Dayton makes 251 mass shootings in the U.S. in 216 days. More shootings than days in the year. Trust me, this is going to be a record breaking year, y'all. It's going to be a record breaking year for mass shootings. You know, there's a lot of people in America that like to put on airs and act like they are a better group of people than the people over here. And I'm telling you, it's all a lie. These folks have done nothing but lie to everybody from day one. Ladies and gentlemen, these shootings that you are looking at worldwide, all eyes are on America. This is really who and what America really truly is. They'll tell you it's not, and we're good people and good this and good that. It's a lie. Okay, good people don't do these kind of things. They just don't. And the people that they're trying to label as bad are not doing all of these mass shootings. you just go and do the math. They're not. You know, once you get past all of the fakery in front of you, you'll get to see the real picture. And these mass shootings, 251 and 216 days, this is the real deal. So, gunfire ripped through America in an unprecedented 24 hours, a bleak milestone in a nation pocked by gun violence was marked. There have been 251 mass shootings in 2019, according to the Gun Violence Archive. And I usually check that periodically just to see how many mass shootings have happened in the country because see, mainstream news, they will cherry pick a lot of their stories and they'll just not even recognize the fact that all of these mass shootings are going on. And it's us on social media that will get these stories out there. A lot of times you won't even hear it in mainstream media for very obvious reasons, you know. Got to keep putting on airs, even if it's fake. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was looking at a story and it was talking about the weapon that was used was an AR-15 and there was 100 rounds. So, and the gun was, you know, that AR-15 was legally owned. But, you know, that doesn't mean anything to the victims that are dead. A shooting spree early Sunday at an entertainment district in Dayton, Ohio, which left at least 9 dead and 16 hurt. Notched an even darker statistic. It occurred on the 216th day of the year, meaning there have been more mass shootings than days so far this year. That incident followed a rampage Saturday at a Walmart jammed with back-to-back shoppers in El Paso, Texas, that left 20 dead and 26 injured. 2 massacres became the nation's latest mass shootings as defined by the archives. a not for profit organization that provides online public access to information about gun related violence. So I'm glad they have that posted, ladies and gentlemen, because if they didn't, all of this would be hidden. All of it will be hidden. And the same people that are doing these shootings will be putting on airs like they are good and hardly committing any crimes, which is the most laughable thing ever. Once you wake up, they can't rock you back to sleep. Okay, they can't rock you back to sleep. So, ladies and gentlemen, the shootings of more than 10 claimed 32 lives this year. And it will show you Texas Church, Las Vegas, Pulse Nightclub, Tree of Life Synagogue, Parkland, Sandy Hook, Aurora Theater, Virginia Tech, and so on and so forth. So, and it shows you a timeline. The archive categorized mass shootings as incidents in which four or more people were shot or killed, including the shooters. So far this year, more than 520 people have died in mass shootings, and at least 2,000 have been injured, according to the data. The bloody 24 hours also came in a particularly painful week. Two people were shot and killed at a Walmart store in South Haven, Mississippi, south of Memphis on Tuesday, and three people were killed by gunfire Sunday at the Gilroy Garlic Festival in Northern California. So, the suspect, many of you know, have already been ID'd for the El Paso shooting. And he's a 21-year-old from a Dallas suburb. And the violence followed two other high-profile shootings earlier this year. So, a longtime city worker opened fire in a building that housed Virginia Beach government offices on May 31st, killing 12 before he was gunned down by police. On February 15th, an employee at a manufacturing plant in Aurora, Illinois, opened fire during a disciplinarian meeting where he was dismissed. 5 people died at the suburban Chicago plant before he was killed during a shootout with police. You know, ladies and gentlemen, my thoughts and prayers with, the families. It's a tough thing. You think you're just going out and enjoying yourself or going shopping, and here comes somebody just because they are having a miserable life that are hell bent on coming out and making you part of the misery when you had nothing to do with them having a sorry life. But these are the people that always seem to have guns in America. These lowly creatures, they can't get girlfriends. They are just naturally losers, and they go out and kill a whole bunch of people that have done absolutely nothing to them. And these folks in political office want to talk about somebody coming from a shithole. No, this stuff going on in America, that makes you a shithole. And number 2, never allow these folks, no matter where you are worldwide, never allow these folks to come and look down their nose at you and try to put on airs like they're better than everyone else. As you can see, they are not. They are not. They're just good actors. But when you take a closer look, it's a big mess. but they will always come around you with that do-gooder attitude, and there is no do or good in them. This is the real deal right here. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.